Heather, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki saying just last hour that President Biden and French President Emmanuel Macron will be holding a phone call in the near future, but it's unknown if that'll be enough. The French foreign minister saying that the country was stabbed in the back when it was snubbed from that latest partnership, and it's prompting an unprecedented response from France and an effort by the White House to try to mend those severed ties. Tensions are escalating between the United States and its oldest ally, as a new coalition is causing a divide between Washington and Paris. France's ambassadors are back at home after being pulled from the U.S. and Australia in response to Sydney scrapping a $60 billion submarine deal replaced by a contract with the U.S. and the United Kingdom.
These are conventionally armed submarines that are powered by nuclear reactors.
The announcement last week is resulting in a dramatic response by France. A government spokesperson saying the move puts its citizens in harm's way, as the territories of Polynesia and New Caledonia are in the Indo-Pacific region and are now left at a strategic disadvantage against China. The French foreign minister taking to the airwaves, calling the situation a crisis, adding the actions of its allies are brutal and unpredictable. The French ambassador to Australia reiterating those concerns.
It was not a contract, it was a partnership. A trust partnership that's supposed to be based on trust, mutual understanding, and also a partnership based, on sincerity.
But Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison is standing by his decision, saying the new contract allows the submarines to be manufactured in his home country and provides greater assurances for his citizens.
But ultimately, this was a decision about whether the submarines that were being built at great cost to the Australian taxpayer were going to be able to do a job that we needed it to do when they went into service.
In the U.S., the Pentagon admits there are tensions with France, and recent talks aren't calming the frustrations of those in Paris.
It was clear from the discussion that there is still much work to do in terms of our defense relationship with France. More things to work on.
French President Emmanuel Macron is growing frustrated with the Biden administration that campaigned on rebuilding European alliances. He feels as if he was ignored in the Afghan withdrawal operation and is irked by the fact that French citizens are still banned from the U.S. due to the pandemic, a measure applied reciprocally to the U.S. earlier this month. That, paired with the latest grievances, relations between the two countries are trending in the wrong direction. Now, the White House announcing earlier today that it would be lifting its outright travel ban on European travelers after 18 months, something that was a major grievance of French President Emmanuel Macron, but also a sign that Washington is trying to offer an olive branch to those in Paris. Heather?